What's up, degenerates? Mad Merrigan here for the greatest tipping service on the planet, Cold Beer Sports. Right, we're busy enough tomorrow, lads. We got four. Can we get a winner? Hopefully. Yeah, I really hope so. We got an even money shot, an 11 to 2, a 10 to 1, and a 6 to 1. Before I come to that, let's just recap today. I had one selection on YouTube, ran a fucking cracker. We were a bit lucky and unlucky in the sense that the favourite was travelling well. He made a mistake, and then that blew the race open. It was rightly up for grabs, and unfortunately then we were just trying to poke up the inside of the horse in front, the McCain horse, and our horse Royal Arcade. He's just tight for room between the second last and the last, and therefore the eventual winner is gathering loads of momentum down the outside and just does us. We're not beating that far at all. I really feel like if we had a clearer passage from the second last to the last, we'd have won. Definitely, yeah, lucky and unlucky. Favourite going very well, he makes the mistake, and then we're unlucky that we don't get a clean run down to the last. We did get a good jump. We landed about a half a length down, but I really feel if we had got a clear run to the last, and if we jumped the last in front, I think we would have been tough to pass. Royal Arcade, put him in your notebooks, lads. Real horse of the future. Nicky Richards will do well with him in handicaps. Look for him in these big handicaps. I'm sure he'll step up and trip, because as I predicted, he would take that massive step forward today. He did, and he took that good step forward, still being very green, very raw, but he's a very scopy horse, and when he figures things out, he will be very good. He jumped great on the whole today, still a little leggy and novice-y in places, but he's a horse of the future. Then we went for the Christmas cracker, a 4 points each way on a 9 to 1 shot on the Patreon service. Talk about a thrilling finish, a dead heat, but anyway, we'll take it. Would have been nice to get the clean win, because you know all these betting firms and all the accountants, all them fucking pussy accountants trying to rob everybody half the stake. Like, this is the real robbery you ever seen, is half the stake with the betting firms. Some of them, not all of them are half the stake, but most of them are. They're just thieving, robbing bastards. Right, excuse my language, but anyway, it will be much fairer. I'd say half the odds, no problem. Half the odds give you your full stake. That's a fair deal, but no, they have to squeeze the juice and rob the punter. That's all the betting firms do. Anyway, that's what they are. A bunch of fucking thieves. Right. Daylight robbery. Anyway, enough giving out about the firms, because I do like to get my bets on. Unfortunately, one or two of them don't let me in. But anyway, that's the way they are. Right, good day today. So really nice touch landed on the Patreon service, albeit a dead heat. We'll take it. Advised at 9 to 1, a Christmas cracker. Right, moving on to tomorrow, the 12:45. Seen not heard. Now, he has to take down a horse that's on a rampage win streak at the minute, but I just feel getting the weight off him, he might be good enough to do it, this horse. Now, the Donald McCain horse just keeps winning. He just really does, and he's been very good. But this horse has been very progressive. He's 2 from 2 over fences. He was a good winner in Newcastle the last day, and I think barring any jumping or us getting the weight allowance, I think maybe he might be able to do the favourite tomorrow. Saying that though, the favourite's a little bunny around places, so he'll be nimble, he'll be quick. So Seen Not Heard will have to jump well and travel well to be close enough to take him down in the home straight. But I'd sooner take this guy tomorrow getting the weight at evens than take the other horse at odds on. So a point win, Seen Not Heard, Charlie Longsing in the 12:45. Then in the 2:15, I'm going to go with Smarty Wild. I'm going to go a point win. He's 11 to 2. Now this horse steps up to 3 mile, and he draw a line through his run the last day. He got a bit blindsided jumping the first fence, and he kind of pecked down bad on landing, and from there it was an uphill task, and he didn't jump good on the whole. He made a lot of mistakes, but I promise you, he's a much better jumper than he jumped the other day. He's a fine big scopy horse, and I just think the step up and trip tomorrow will give him the chance. to show he's not a bad horse at all. Will Ludlow suit him? You know, I'd have liking to see him on a more galloping track, but hey, we're here. Now, it isn't a bad race, this race either. The favourite might have got off lightly with only getting a £5 rise for a nice win in Newbury the last day. But anyway, I'm going to go with Smarty Wild, a pint win. Then in the 5:30, I'm taking a shot in the dark here. Alice Haynes trains a well-bred See the Stars horse, Gooner Boy. Now, Gooner Boy is 10-1. I'm going to go a pint each way. It's returning from a wind up. And I'm just going to take the chance that maybe this horse could show something tomorrow. Now, I don't know. It's just gut feeling. But at 10-1, I'm taking it's easy for me to give a horse a chance at 10-1. The odds are just there. He's well bred. The stable are brilliant, and it could step up tomorrow. So a pint each way, and if it didn't step up and win tomorrow or place, it might run well, and you can notebook it for the future and catch it the next day. Right, then in the 6 o'clock at Southwell, I'm going to go with Los Camachos. Now, Los Camachos, there's a very interesting thing with this horse tomorrow. I think coming back and trip is definitely going to suit. It is drawn in 10, but it does have good gate speed if it needs to go. It doesn't have to go to the front. It can travel behind the pace. But I think coming back and trip off a mark, I think it's off 70 or it's around there. I think it still could run a big one. So I'm going to go a pint each way in the 6 o'clock at Southwell, Los Camachos. So they're my 4 for tomorrow. Very best of luck. And yeah, hopefully we can keep crushing them motherfucking bookies.